Well, this just in. Uh, we've been hearing a little bit about John Durham, and we haven't heard anything out of him for a long time. He was supposedly going to be doing investigations, and it has to do with the secret indictment of it was a false indictment against Donald Trump, and so he was under the radar for a long time. Everybody even like really wondered if he even existed. I don't know if anybody even remembers who John Durham is. Anyhow, so here recently, he indicted two of Hillary Clinton's lawyers, and so that was recent. That happened, and then the new big thing is he has indicted another person who is one of the head attorneys of part of what has to do with the Hillary Clinton Foundation and all the uh, things that were held whenever Trump was trying to do his take things to court for court case battles, and they were being withheld and not being able to go through court and all the the stalemates, and he was the lawyer that was head in charge of that. So anyways, his name is Perkins Coie. That's his name, Perkins Coie. So he's a big player in all this. So he's had an indictment, and he's going to be under investigation. Um, uh, he was, like I say, he was a lawyer to all the elites. He was really involved and bumped elbows with a lot of people. So that could really begin to nail things down. These dirtbags need to go somewhere. They need to work on this. So if they can, trying to cut them off at the head. So there was a reason for why, like a long time, whenever you would see, uh, people having short sentences and all that. There was a reason for that. He had a thinking behind that. That was to build his case. He wanted these people to turn over information and all that. So he allowed things to happen. So sometimes investigations don't always seem like they're working like they should, but you just got to give things time and be patient for things. Uh, So anyhow, let's see here. That's some good news because that can really open the door for a lot of discovery and information, and that can, if you can cut the money off and find where it went and what everybody was doing, uh, which is going to be happening down in Maricopa County. They want to do an audit on the money and where it all went. Georgia's going to do the same thing, we hope, because there was all the money that was spent for being to have these people picking processes run by by that really awful fax machine. We won't name what it is, but anyhow, long story short, there's going to be some stuff that's really going to take place. We're growing in numbers. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And if you ever think that we're losing, that doesn't mean give up. We don't give up. Well, if you want to win, you always fight. No, nothing in life is going to happen right away. Uh, that can apply to so many things. If people would understand that, people want to just want everything to happen right now, right then, right now. Things, it'd be nice if it did, but sometimes there's a bigger picture and a bigger plan. Life has so many situations that apply to that. When you're going to get a job, usually you have to start from the beginning, work your way up. You don't get to be boss man right away. If you start a new relationship, you immediately jump into bed, move in together, do it all in a week. You could have problems, and in the end result because you didn't take time to find all the good things that could come about or the bad things. So you got to give things time. Good things take time. And if you can be patient and understand that, man, we'll get this. You can't give up. You got to remember the left has been working at this for probably ever since they dismantled a lot of the people in the KGB, and we had the Cold War and all that. The left has been working for 100 years on what they've got going on right now. So we're trying to we're going to try to do all this in a week. I don't. Just remember it'll happen. We've just got to organize, stay together. Don't be all mad at somebody on your side for something that's like, whatever, some people want to infight back and forth, one person to another and say this and that. That's fine. But we've got to stick together. There is a point in time whenever, getting together, if you're going to beat these people, you're going to have to kind of play their game. Sitting back and looking ain't going to get it done. So, organize, get along, come together, try to find differences and work with it. A lot of times, if you've got a difference in opinion, if it can work with both of them, you'll get all ends of the spectrum covered. So just remember that. But keep an eye on John Durham and what's going on with that, because that is going to be some really key stuff. Everything's going to tie together. Trust me. All right, we are winning. We are the majority. Take it easy and have a good evening.